Everybody sit down. That's enough applause. Take your seat as you were. I'm here. I'm live. Tonight, we are going to do, well, I guess each other, because we're just going to talk about what the network's going to do on All Access Network TV. We got some extra shows coming up. We're going to talk about them. And we're going to also talk about any Paracons that anybody's going to, which is several. Also have a new video premiering tonight advertising the New Orleans Paracon, which I can go ahead and talk about right now. If they'll throw up the picture with the lady on it, the New Orleans Paranormal Society, Voices from Beyond. This is what their brochure, the New Orleans Paranormal Society. Basically, Chris and Jen Talley. If you throw up the other one, please. Is this? You can pause this video if you're watching and get their address and their phone number if you're going to be down in New Orleans and want a tour. You also can contact them by the internet on NewOrleansParacon.com and go ahead and get your tickets and your packages today. You want to go ahead and show this premiere video advertising that, since I mentioned the New Orleans Paracon? Good evening, Joe. And that's what I was doing today. That and watching football. So I've been a little bit busy watching 2 lopsided football games. At least I was doing something and made the video. But we're going to bring out everybody else right now. There's Gwen.
Hello.
And there's Sean. What y'all think about that video? And there's Shane. And there's Tom.
Sort of thing that happens.
Lee.
Hey, people.
Small towns are particularly prone.
Lee.
This is something that's supposed to happen in New York City.
I don't. Her camera's not up, so she may have.
You want to say hey?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you guys, too.
Yep, Happy New Year.
Well, I have a question for everybody. So, Len, you're just going to have to hold on a minute. I made a little live video and I said, I don't like the words New Year's resolution. What is y'all's goal for this year? What's your goal?
Tomorrow to be better than it was today.
What did Angie say?
For tomorrow to be better than it was today.
Okay. That's simple but sweet. Yeah, there you go.
No, I was late to work. I was
Yeah.
5 minutes late to work, and then our toilet had a leak, and
Oh no.
We weren't able to get up. We weren't, because she was almost late for work this morning, so we weren't able to do devotions. We weren't able to pray together. We weren't able to do nothing. And today, the cats were acting up all day. All this stuff has been going on. I mean, it's been nuts.
because we did not pray together. This morning.
Well, it's gonna get better. All right,
Yes, it
Len,
will.
how about you?
My goals
Mm-hmm.
is to get some more work done in the house.
That'll work. Sean?
Have a better year than last year.
All right. Tom?
You know, I think I'm going to take on the task of doing more personal readings this year.
Okay. All right.
And keep making videos of riding domesticated big
I love
Neverland tigers.
Yeah, true. I have a lot of those. So,
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you ever go off that mountain?
not with this one, and not without a parachute.
Oh man, I was like, my stomach was turning, and then all of a sudden it just clipped off, and I'm like, what? Hold on a second, huh?
Yep. I just leave you hanging like that. That's the whole
I
point.
know. I watch all your little videos, man. I think they're awesome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Jeremy, if you want to pop on, Jeremy's one of our podcasters. Tom, I'm not sure if you've met him. If you want to pop on, the link is in the all access chat.
Oh, we missed the ball drop last night. We fell asleep early.
Yeah, we missed the ball drop and everything last night. How did anybody watch that last night? Did anybody see the ball drop?
No, we were all.
We were here.
See, golly, man.
We woke up at 12:30. We're like, well,
Yeah, we woke up at like 12:30, and we're like, well, it's done.
But you
Well,
can
you
watch
could-
the rerun.
You could have either watched the rerun or you could have watched the Central Time in Nashville. They dropped a boot, a cowboy boot.
Nice.
No way. Did they? I'm
Mhm.
going back and watch that.
Of course, Sean wouldn't like what they do in the Keys. In the Keys, they drop a cross dresser or tranny.
Yeah, I heard they do something crazy in the Keys too. Yeah, the Keys are a little funny out there. Everybody's a little funny out there. My wife's from Florida, and when I first met her, she was normal. Then I figured out it wasn't her; it was everybody else around her that was a little strange out there.
We see she was smart. She didn't marry Florida man.
Oh, you look.
There it is.
Oh no! I definitely. Look, when we have problems with people on the road around here, they're never around with other people. The first thing we do is look at the license plate, and 9 out of 10 times, them jokers are from Florida.
It's crazy down there.
They need to repent.
I don't know. We got the ones from Iowa.
Oh,
Iowa's bad too. I've never encountered. I was in Iowa, man. They seem to drive all right there, but
Well, there's a lot fewer people in Iowa than there is in Florida. Florida's what, the third or fourth, fifth most populous state now?
yeah.
It's doing
It's
better.
Florida's the armpit of hell.
Yeah, it is. So, guys, on a better note, can I show y'all something cool? Some of the guys saw it last night, but I'm hoping that some folks that weren't quite up so late. We've got a lot of shows coming this year. And Tom, we might have some more, right? Just saying. But anyway, so we got 9 more shows, not counting the ones we already have. And I would
On top of what we have already?
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So, would you guys mind if I show that video?
Oh, please do.
Please do. That's what this show's all about.
I know. We are excited, not just me.
Can I say something? Can I say something first? I just want to say something, Len. The way that you put together that video for New Orleans, that thing's awesome, man. And anybody that's on here or anybody that's watching, if you get a chance to go down there, you don't want to miss that one. That lineup of people that are going to be there is going to be absolutely incredible. You'll meet some of the best people in the paranormal. And you definitely need to check that out. That's a great job, bud.
Yeah,
I put it together while I was watching football games today.
Hey, if you can do that, man, see, you're multitasking. That's wonderful.
I have to do it all the time, so I get.
No, I don't even want to talk about you, Gwen. You're like the quadruple tasking.
I do. Y'all all have 2 phones, computer, another computer, and I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't even know how she does it, man. I don't even know how she gets all that stuff going like she does, man. But hey, listen, I try not to question women too much. I am married.
Cats. That's what I do. I wrangle cats. All right, I'm gonna show this video.
I don't ask women too many questions either because Gail takes exception.
Oh, look,
when I
wife
say, hey,
right
you want
here.
to go out sometime or you want to sleep together, Gail gets all mad.
Yeah, when you got a wife that threatens to shave your eyebrows, you tend to zip it.
Yeah,
Len,
huh?
We did have this a talk right before the show. You know, me and Gwen says your ratings will probably go up if she gets a hold of you online.
That's if you do it, video it so we can make it go viral. That's
by the way, y'all do know that Gail is a former power lifter.
I do.
She did just short of a 200-pound bench and just short of a 400-pound squat in her prime.
That's a lot.
Angie is 110 pounds, 5'1" of nothing but Irish fury.
But Gail's a black chick from the south side of Chicago.
That's all that needs to be said right there.
God bless you, brother. God bless you.
Hey, Marla.
Hello, Marla.
All right. Let me show this video before I forget. All right.
Yeah, let's do this video.
Yeah, we were.
We go.
That's great.
That's a cool video.
Yeah.
Lee did that one. I can't take credit. She did that.
Awesome, Lee. That's a great job. If you're watching, if you're on here, I can't really see everybody. Hold on. Let's see it. No.
You got YouTube on your TV?
Huh?
You got YouTube on your TV?
Yeah.
You can watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, but it won't be the same.
No, it's delayed. It is delayed. Oh, we got comments.
Lee's in here.
Lee, when you do that, sugar, it does like 8 of them.
Oh, Lee, she called you sugar.
She's my bestie. She's my sister, dang it. Now.
Oh, you're my little sweet little pumpkin pie.
Okay. Hey, I got one thing to say. Our new guy, Jim, he is more Southern than me.
No, sorry.
No, I think so.
Watch it, Sean.
I heard him talk yesterday. You got more draw than he does.
Hey, do I have a draw, guys?
No.
See, that's what. But see, if I leave out of here and I go like in Colorado, like I was there for 7 years, they told me, they said, man, you got a Southern. I said, man, you don't even know.
They don't need
You haven't heard Southern draws.
Thanks, guys.
I don't let mine out.
It's a unique talent. What I mean, it's unique. You know, it's not like everybody else in the world.
That's true. I get comments everywhere I go.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while before Gwen gets dethroned with that draw.
Hey, listen. At least Gwen gets words out like that. My mother is from Swainsboro, Georgia, and this is no lie. You know, most people say, "Hey, y'all." This is my mom. Hey, y'all. Yeah.
You know, Shane, that's
Tracy.
one half of famous last words.
Oh, I know.
You know what
Hey,
the most
y'all,
famous
watch
last
this.
words?
Watch this.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom Boy.
And by the way, Gwen and Lee, I think, are just as sweet tater pie.
You know that pumpkin pie? Put some of that there Miracle Whip on there, boy. Yes, sir, buddy.
Miracle Whip is not a real mayonnaise. It's a salad.
No, I was really talking about like the Cool Whip. I don't know if did I say Miracle Whip?
Yeah, you said Miracle Whip.
That's disgusting. Why would you put that on? Ew.
I made some sweet tater
You're talking
pie.
about either Cool Whip.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say right there. You sure I didn't say Cool Whip?
No, you said Miracle
No,
Whip.
you said, yep.
What's better is Ready Whip, because you can use Ready Whip in either the kitchen or the bedroom.
You better put that banner up, Gwen.
That's entirely too much information there, sir.
Hey Tom, do you see what they do to me? They pick on my accent, man.
Well, it's simply because you turned the word Len into a 3-syllable word.
I know it. I can take it.
Hey, Southern draws are awesome.
I know, I love it.
She's Southern Spice.
Tracy's
Yeah,
got one. There you go. Good Lord.
That is my nickname now. So
Good Lord, Lord.
this
Oh
is
my
why we-
heavens, that boy done it again.
Yes, sir, buddy. Don't get me started up around yonder.
See, I got those last two statements from my mother a lot. Because my mother was born in South Carolina. She was born in Greenville.
I know that.
Really?
Yeah.
She picks on some of the words I say too, because like crick and creek. Yeah, she doesn't like that either.
Do you guys say rut or root?
Root.
You guys say root?
Mhm.
I see. That's what I thought too, and I said that around certain people, and they're like, "What are you saying?" And they're like, "It's rut." I'm like, "No." I said a rut is something that like a pig does to a tree.
A rut.
A rut, R-U-T, is something on a dirt road to try to keep your wheels in when it's raining.
That's a rut. Yes.
Or in a serious rut right now.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
A root's what is under trees and bushes. That's spelled R-O-O-T.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, there's a root at the ball game that they sing in Chicago Cubs games.
Now, how about soda or pop?
Both.
Dr. Pepper.
That's what.
I
That's
used
what
to
I
think-
do. I call soda by the name of the soda. This whole
okay,
like pop thing, I don't get. I'm like pop. What is
Yeah,
I'm
pop?
saying soda, or
This.
just give me a case of Coke.
There you go. Well, if you say Coke at some restaurants, they'll say which one because they're wanting to know Dr.
Right.
Pepper's great, whatever. Yeah. So
You got to remember, Coca-Cola and I share the same hometown. We're both born in Columbus, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the old money in Columbus, Georgia,
uh-huh.
the older families, they made their money in Coca-Cola because when Pemberton took it up to Atlanta to start selling it and it really got popular, they had invested in it, buying probably stocks at 25 cents a share. and they bought a whole bunch of them, and they made millions over the
Yeah,
years.
that's because half of them were skeeved out their mind because they used to put Coke in it.
Yeah, they put Coke. Yeah, the other kind of Coke. Yeah.
That's
still-
why I wish they'd gone back to the original formula. That'd been good for Gwen since she had a hangover this morning. Because an original Coke with the cocaine would get you over a headache.
Can you imagine failing a drug test for drinking Coca-Cola?
That would so suck.
I know
Oh
somebody
man,
that-
what?
that
That'd be crazy. Say, I didn't do drugs. I drank a Coke. Oh, you did you? Everybody says that.
Well, the funniest thing about that is they still own all those plantations too.
Wow, that's crazy. What year did they stop doing that? Because I know it wasn't a lot they used to put in, but my grandmother used to tell me about that.
Let me look.
I'm not
And
sure what year they took the cocaine out.
I'm looking.
It was supposed to be the drink for the rich, is what it was classified as.
Yeah.
oh wow.
Gave you a little buzz. It was a hangover cure. Of course, I
And
don't know.
when did it always like in glass bottles too?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
The particular shape. You got it goes down narrow, then gets big, then goes
Yeah.
down narrow a little bit, then spreads out. They had the shape of the bottle was patented by Coke, and the Santa Claus that Coca-Cola used for years was also patented. Nobody else can use that Santa Claus.
Oh wow, that's
All right,
crazy.
guys, you ready to hear what it says?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says Coca-Cola stopped using cocaine in its formula around 1903, 1904. I thought it was after that, honestly.
I did too, because my grandmother used to tell me about it, and I think my grandmother was born in
Oh, okay, wait a minute now. Let's see.
yeah, hold on, 08, 1908, I think. Something like that.
Yep, 1903, 1904, it says.
Mm.
You know, it was World War II that made Coke popular around the world. Because to keep the soldiers supplied with Coca-Cola, they built bottling plants overseas.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
they could ship them plenty of Coke. Of course, the soldiers probably would have been better off. They cut the old formula, kept that little bit of cocaine in there.
Guys, if I
got a
can find it, I can show you. I have a friend of mine that served in Iraq and Afghanistan during that, and they brought back Coca-Cola when ISIS was a big insertion there. They literally have I've got the can around here, and it on the can it says ISIS all the way up, and it's not the name. I mean, it's all the way up on the can. And she said it was everywhere. When ISIS would take over, Coca-Cola just kind of let them do their thing. But I've got a can of it somewhere around here, and you can clearly see it. It says ISIS right there on the can.
All right, you want to hear the conspiracy theory part of it?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Says, it was removed in 1903, 1904, transforming from fresh cocoa leaves with cocaine to spent leaves.
The what?
Spent leaves after the cocaine extraction for trace amounts, eventually removing all cocaine by the mid 20th century during as drug enforcement pressures mounted. With the final removal often linked to the 1985 new Coke formulation.
Oh, wow. So
Which
it very well could have been after 03.
Yeah, but they're saying that it was covered up by, they said they did the shift from sugar to high fructose corn syrup.
Oh.
But it was supposed to,
Right.
that's the conspiracy theory part of it. So that's always interesting, I think.
If it's still got cocaine in it, do you drink it or snort it?
I never know what's
Dude, I don't know anybody that was liquid. Dude, you ever drink Coca-Cola or something like that, and all of a sudden you feel like it goes up your nose? That's the worst feeling there is.
And it
Man,
burns so
it makes your whole face
yeah.
burn, your eyes start. Can you imagine if it's got Coke in it? Your body wouldn't know what to do. You'd be wanting to cry and run laps at the same time.
Sometimes people do that when you tell them a funny joke and they try to laugh. They end up drinking up Coke and it goes out their nose when they laugh, or if they're scared.
Yeah.
Take them on ghost hunt, and the ghost says "boo," and they're drinking a drink like you are now, and next thing you know, it's coming out their nose.
Yeah.
Of course, it's rough.
Hold on just a minute.
Yeah.
Len, you see that right
Yes.
there? That's the purple thing. Do you see that comment? That whatever that is, if you can get rid of that person, that's cool. It's spam. Sorry, guys. We have a couple spam things that pop up every once in a while that I can't get rid of. So Len has to do his part on his. But anyway.
I can't get rid of it on here.
Well, it's nothing bad. It's
It
nothing
should just
bad.
it should just be the 3 dots, and you should be able to click on it. And
You should be. Yeah, the 3 dots up there. You should be able to clear.
Gwen should be able to do it. I can't. I don't have the 3 dots.
Yeah, Gwen, you don't have control over it, dude. You don't have control over tonight, do you?
Not that one because it's a link from his. It's one of his links. I don't know why, but it does that every once in a while. But no, I can't do that one.
Let me see. Give me a second.
You don't have the 3 dots up there?
No, I don't.
If
Not
you
in
hover,
here.
yeah, if you hover on that actual comment, you should see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, and you can delete it or remove it or block it.
Len might can, but I can't because it doesn't show that for mine.
You said if you're on the comment or on the purple thing.
If it's on the comment itself, if it actually hovers on the Hertz Spectrum 5GHE, if you hover on that comment.
Oh, it doesn't work on any comment.
Wow. All right. So whoever else has control of this should have that ability, but it doesn't seem like anyone in here has. So that's why this is all crazy, because no one has control of this show.
Right. It's the gremlins.
Hold on.
It's the gremlins.
We do have a lot of gremlins.
They must be on that ancient Coca-Cola.
Yeah, there it is. It's that Coke and that stuff. Okay, they don't want us to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I'm trying
We have exposed the gremlins.
There you go.
They say don't feed them after midnight. That's because they've been up for 3 days.
That's it. What I was going to say about it, a true Southerner usually drinks his Coke with some roasted peanuts in it. It's really bad when they get to laughing and snort that up their nose and blow it out.
Now that's something.
Hey, people in South Carolina still do that, but it doesn't matter if it's Coke or Pepsi. They do it with both.
Right.
Yeah.
They do. That peanut thing. That's been going on for a long time around here.
Oh yeah. I guess you guys hear Luna. She's in my lap snorting.
Luna.
Hi.
Hey, Luna. Hey,
There
there's
you
Luna.
go.
Babe.
There's Luna.
Hey, honey.
Oh, she wants to snuggle.
Oh, look at that paw. Uh-oh.
Guardian.
Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian. Guardian takes some other dog's name.
She's checking my sugar, y'all. You get to see it. Did you see her sniffing?
Oh,
She was checking my sugar.
She does.
I'm a diabetic, and she checks my sugar.
Oh,
Smell. No, I'm okay. She's already checked me.
yeah, the Guardian, it's huge, dude.
He
Isn't he
is.
gorgeous?
He's a beautiful dog. By the way, I'm not
Can I
drinking
pet that dog? That's
alcohol.
right, Laura.
Yeah, can I pet that dog? Yes. If you were here or there, you could. They come to all the Paracons. They even have their own.
The dog, yeah. Look, even on location and stuff like that. She does. She has animals there.
You're right, Marla. Luna does miss her auntie Marla.
Oh,
Marla got brave and went with us to Salem. She was in a car with me and Lee driving for 20 hours and back and stayed with us. Poor thing.
With both dogs.
Yeah,
Luna,
two
farted on
dogs,
her. She
4
was-
women, and a car 20 hours in the road. Y'all's a brave Marla brave. She's brave. Brave, honey.
Yeah, she was.
All the boys are looking at us like, what? What happened?
Luna farted on Marla.
Yeah.
Me too, Tracy.
Yeah.
My great grandmother and grandmother both said that I wasn't allowed to drink Coca-Cola. They were very, very religious. No Coca-Cola, no makeup. I couldn't cut my hair. I couldn't wear open-toed shoes. Yeah.
Was she Pentecostal?
Yep,
Yep.
Could you shave your legs?
I did. I did a whole lot.
If she was Pentecostal, there was a thing about legs being exposed. It was probably longer dresses and stuff like that.
I think I grew up in a weird Pentecostal because, well, or either I just did what the hell I wanted to anyway, which is probably the case. But
Marla said she died when she got home. Yes, you did.
I
She
bet.
did. We were tired. Yep. Let's see. Yep. She died when we get home. There we go. I'm
Poor
catching
baby.
up. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Tom, I know what you're talking about. And a lot of the stuff, if you hover over it, it does have that 3 dots. But for some reason, with some of this stuff, it won't. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Yes,
I
because
don't.
we have 8 destinations, and I guess it has something to do with that. I don't know.
I don't even have any. Well, at the very beginning, I got 3 dots on a few things, but anything else after that, I don't have any dots at all.
But it usually is the person that's in charge of the.
Well,
Yeah,
Brenda and both are admins. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I don't know this
here's the
one.
thing. Because we have 8. Oh, here's Christina too. Hold on.
Baby girl.
I'm trying to get there.
No, she's not there yet.
Not yet. Anyway, like Tracy, who are you messaging through? Are you doing it through Lee's, mine, or the network, or what? That'll help me figure it out.
Well, as long as it didn't say anything,
No, but the other day it did, and I just made the comment, "Hey, somebody was being bad," and I just turned the whole thing off that it came through. But I hate to have to do that for the people that actually are okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will figure it out.
They got the thing rolling at the bottom.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
we're
but
good.
still, yours, Gwen. Okay. Huh. I'll figure it out then. I will figure it out. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
But even Trey, hold on. Even if Len started and did the show, Gwen can still do it.
No, okay. Lee, myself, and Sean have
Admin.
control.
Okay.
Okay, we have control. That way, any of us can start a show, end the show, do the stuff. Like Tom does his own.
Yep.
And like Len has his own, or did have his own. So
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
I just do a occasional Saturday night show, and I
Right. He has
do a
a free.
live Echo Box session.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
For some reason, on some of them, I can do the dots, and some of them I can't. So
Yeah, just like she said, I got the same thing right now.
I will figure that out, though. I will. I'll work on it.
I got it too.
It would just seem like somebody would be able to do that. Somebody.
Well, I'm going to research it and figure it out. So I wanted to, while Lee's on here, Lee, I told them, I showed the commercials about all the new stuff we have.
Yeah.
We got 9
that's
shows, guys, 9 plus what we already have. Plus I've gotten 3 today people were asking me about.
Oh wow.
So we're growing, like really growing. So
Yes, we are.
it's going to be a great 2026, and we're a little family, and I'm speechless, sort of, because
Oh man.
That's a lie.
To
That
see
is
this
a
growth, to see the growth, man, it's amazing, guys. Because I remember I did a show on demonology with Lee, and I messaged them right after, and I was like, I'm interested in doing a podcast. Can I, come into, and they welcomed me right in, and that was what, a year and a half almost.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
Yeah.
All right, Tom,
It's
we
close
cut
to
you
2,
off.
yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, I just said that's a lie that you were ever speechless.
Read between the lines.
I got 2 things to say.
Okay.
Tom's got the best beard in the room.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
do.
do. He does. He does. I don't have none right now.
And if everybody could could show that video that I played a while ago about the Paracon
Yeah.
on their
yeah.
shows, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Also,
They're kinda leaning on us for that.
send that to my messenger, and I'm gonna put it through Outer Realms and 40 other different platforms around too.
Lee, did you get to see it? I know Lee's. Did you see it?
I did not.
It's
Can we-
amazing.
Is it okay if I show it again?
It's amazing.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. This is the New Orleans Paracon commercial.
Why are you sitting on the baby?
Awesome.
Awesome. Yep.
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
Chris and Jen loved it.
Good. I made sure I told Lynn to make sure they liked it before he put it out and had permission. So we did that.
Right.
I forgot about that, guys. I'm sorry if you heard me telling my wife about it.
I muted you. No offense, but I just muted you for a minute.
I know. I saw it. I know.
But they absolutely loved it, and Jen thanked me about 3 or 4 times for making it for them, because apparently they haven't had time to make one themselves.
It's amazing.
They probably had to form it out. I don't know if Jennifer can make a video or not. I know Chris can't.
It's a great job, man. You did a great job.
Well, thanks. He's the money, she's the face. So they have a copy of that video, so they'll probably be showing it on her podcast, and we can show it on all ours because Lee is on the hook for buying all the packages that are not sold.
No, that's not her.
Wow.
I'm kidding,
No.
but I did tell them I was going to sell some packages, and I hope they sell out. So I'm the one that talked. Jennifer was trying to talk Chris into doing the Paracon. When I was in New Orleans in March, I talked to Chris, and as I was leaving, he quizzed me. While I was loading the car up, he quizzed me for about 2 hours on what's expected at a Paracon, because his wife Jen had been bugging him to do it. And basically, I talked him into doing it. Then when I got home, he was buzzing me daily on the cell phone, asking a question, what do I need to do here? What do I need to do there? So this Paracon has a lot of me in it.
Well,
I don't have
think
money
so.
in it, but it's got a lot of meat in it. And I made sure he had packages for people who don't have a whole lot of money, and that's why you saw that sign go up. Packages starting at $300 for 2 people, and that is a deal.
Yeah.
You don't get the full VIP packaging for that price, of course, but having any package at $300 for 2 people is a deal. And that's Chris that negotiated all that. But I just want to told him, let's be sure we get the higher price for people with money, medium price for the people who've got some, but not a whole lot. And let's be sure we get the poor folks in there too. So the poor folks, like I said, $150 a piece is not a bad package for a Paracon.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go panhandle.
You're gonna have to go to the street one.
Yeah, I gotta go to the street. Yeah.
You're going to have to sell your
Yeah.
booty or something.
Matt said he's going to do some dancing.
Hey, we
I
were
don't have
talking
to
about
work
going to
anymore.
the club earlier. No, I
Yeah,
can't.
if he goes back to dancing, I don't have to work anymore.
Hold on. You just said go back to dancing?
Yeah, let's make sure she did say that. Back to dancing.
I did.
Matt, you are exposed, my friend.
Yes, he was.
I've only been on a stripper pole 3 or 4 times in my life, and I tell you that each time I got paid by the strippers.
Yeah, I bet you Lee sitting there. Come on, Mr. Stripper, man. Come on.
Yep. You know me well.
Y'all
Oh
are
my
mess.
God.
There's always a good way to raise cash. We could always get all the guys on the network to do a full Monty.
There it is.
let's just stop right there. Y'all getting way out there because man, I'm sorry, but I don't want to see a bunch of dudes there, man. You know, I mean, we wouldn't even be Chippendales. We would be more like Chip and Bob's.
Chip and Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't think you want to see Sean and I together. We're not wearing shirts.
I got tattoos. It don't matter.
So,
I don't know where this thing is even going anywhere, man.
He just changed the I don't know. Hey, Len.
Yes.
For some reason, it won't open if I save it, so we're gonna have to work on that. But that's fine. For right now, it's good. We'll work on it.
Okay.
So, you know how when you watch like I don't know, these talk shows on TV, and after New Year they do like the countdown, 10 countdown, you know? I did one for the paranormal. You guys want to do that with the show? I could get rid of like, you know, and do just 5 if you want to do just 5, because 10's a lot. But I bet you're gonna like them. You want to do it?
Like, what do you mean?
Okay, I'll show you one.
Okay.
Marla says, I used to dance for money. Wasn't that kind y'all talking about? What's wrong for having talk later, Marla?
Stop it.
Girls night. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. This one is for the paranormal. Top 10 of what we want to happen for 2026.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Hello,
Danny.
Danny. Hello, Danny.
All right, so number 10, purpose over fear. A shift from what's trying to hurt us to what's trying to teach us, warn us, or heal us. That's what I would like to see. How about you guys? What you think about that one?
That's a good one.
Maybe a good one? Okay,
yeah.
so thumbs up.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Hey,
Morgan.
hey, Morgan.
And Morgan.
Morgan.
What's up, people? What's
Morgan,
You
happening?
are having a good hair day. Look at you.
Oh, thank you. I was so
He
worried. I was
always
talking
has a good hair day. What you
He's
talking
so
about?
pretty.
How's it going, everyone?
Good.
What's up, Nate? What's happening?
Timed in.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're
I was
doing
gonna- Go ahead.
we're doing a top 10 countdown of what paranormal wants to see for 2026. The
Nice.
first one is this one. A purpose over fear, a shift from what's trying to hurt us to what's trying to teach us, warn us, or heal us.
I like it.
I'm getting tired of, run out of the room. Oh my God, Anyway, next
Yeah, it
one.
gets old.
Yeah. Okay, number 9, mainstream acceptance without dilution, paranormal topics, entering academia like school settings and healthcare and psychology without it being watered down or sensationalized. I think people need to real estate has already said real estate agents are having to take classes on how to show and sell haunted houses. Now they can accept it. NASA and the CIA can accept it. Why can't everybody else?
Yeah, right.
Valid. Very,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
true.
I just got a
Right.
side job there because I'll get a hold of my buddy that sells houses and I'll have him call me.
There you go. See, you got the hook up. You got the hook up. Okay, here's the next one. 8, spiritual accountability. Normalize grounding, shielding, discernment, and responsibility when engaging the unseen. So no reckless summoning for clicks.
I agree with that 100%.
I definitely agree with that.
I thought that was a good one.
Because people do stuff they don't know how to, they
Right.
have no business doing. And
People
I
have
mean, if
to
you can't get
clean up.
rid of something that you are manifesting or bringing in, you have no business messing with it anyway.
Yeah.
Should- For me, you shouldn't be bringing in anything basically what you're touching on, Shane. You shouldn't be bringing in anything that you don't have an ideology of how to contain.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that one a lot. It's getting better as we go, isn't it? All right, the next one. Yeah, Matt said if you don't know how to pet the bear, then don't poke the bear either, right?
That's
Okay,
true.
7, clearer understanding of the afterlife continuum. Moving
yeah.
on ghost or not, which I'm sick of, into what consciousness does after death. Scientists are doing this. There's lots of scientists doing this. We're not, and it's not mainstream. The
Right.
layers, the purpose, and destinations. What do you think, guys?
I kind of wish for me, because I've done one of these before, I wish they would look further into sleep studies and how that affects the human psyche, because when you hit REM sleep, that's the closest that you're going to be without dying to being to the spiritual realm.
Oh yeah.
They
You're
have tests
right.
like that, Nate. They do. They have tests like that. They have a group. Gwen, what was the name of that? You went and saw them at a farm, or
Who was it?
I don't know, Gwen, because you were there with them, and you about like all the experience. I can't remember
Oh,
what
the
it's
World
called.
Gate. The World Gate.
Yep, that they have experiences like that where they bring you right to the brink,
Yep.
and you get right in between what life and death and another dimension and things like that. There are people out there that do that, but it's very slim and it's very expensive to even think about getting into that.
So
Right.
basically, that's where the subconscious
Mhm.
and not just your subconscious, but I think they can also show remote viewing and astral projection, because it studies the imagery of dreams, of alpha and theta waves, things like that. REM sleep.
Wouldn't it be neat if if others were able to see what you are experiencing being that close?
That would be awesome.
That
I'm
would
sure-
be.
I'm
That
sure
would
the
be.
military has access to things like that where you
Yeah.
could-
Well, I mean, look at CERN. Look at CERN. I mean, you cannot tell me that big, because they've been working on that portal, that gateways for I don't know how long, and I'm very sure they have had things to where they've experienced things from another dimension.
Well, I'm sure.
Well, I know that in space study, there's been things that have been kept from us. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would stop that too. All right. Ready for the next?
Okay, I can delete this comment, and I am.
Okay, good.
Yep, good. I could have deleted that one too for some reason. So it's odd, but we'll figure it out.
That's the first comment that I've seen that I could delete. By the way, if you go back a couple of posts, Laura Pruitt had a good point.
Okay. Hang on. Which one?
One next to the bottom one, next to Christy.
I got it, baby.
Rico.
Oh, you
that
got
one.
Yeah, I've learned to block my fears so they can't use fear against you. Laura,
Yep.
that's great. That is really great.
Mm-hmm.
And Christy says she can astral.
That's good, Christy.
She can. She can. She can. That's my paranormal. That's my paranormal sister. And
Oh yes. I
and
remember you talking about her.
she's awesome. She's very protective over people that she really cares about. She's like really protective. But she's got some great talents.
She's a pretty lady. I know that.
Mhm.
All right. So we just talked about okay, the next one. Whoops. Recognition of the experiencer, the belief of the experiencer, having compassion and support for people who live with ongoing paranormal experiences and not dismiss them and don't ridicule them.
Yep.
That should be paranormal investigator 101, especially
Yeah,
if you take
yeah.
on
That
especially
falls
if you
into the
take on
judgment
residential
zone.
cases.
Yeah, that falls into the judgment zone. That's why people don't like to put like evidence and stuff out there, man. It's ridiculous the way that people pick like that, man. Look, perception is reality. Leave it like it is. Your opinion does not make it 100% accurate.
True.
All right, so that was number 6. Here's number 5. We're getting close. Less drama, more integrity,
Oh,
fewer
man.
ego wars, and fabricated evidence. We don't want any of that. More collaboration, more ethics, more honesty in the paranormal media and investigations.
That's a great one. That's a
Yeah.
great one.
Yeah. You see why I wanted to do it now, Len. I'm glad you didn't mind that I did this. You're okay, right? You're not mad at me, are you?
Me mad at you? That's
Okay,
not going to happen.
good. I just thought this would be fun. I'm
It
trying to
is.
be like
It is.
David Letterman doing the top, countdown. Okay, we did that one about less drama. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that too.
Okay, number 4. Boom. A breakthrough tech that will actually work, next generation tools that go beyond EMF, any gimmicks or AI assisted pattern recognition, consciousness mapping, or energy field analysis. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what we've got, but I would love to have something. I remember seeing an episode of Ghost Hunters, and Jason was interviewing a guy that he was all against psychics, never working with a psychic. I don't like psychics. And, I get it because he couldn't prove it. But he
Yeah.
was this one guy that was a psychic, and he was reading, I can't remember who, but you could see he was using his thermal camera.
You can see the heat.
Yeah.
You could see the guy's energy go over to the other guys. And I mean, you could just see what was going on.
I actually got a clip of that when I was at the Masonic Lodge and I was doing energy work with one of the people there. They
Really?
caught it on the SLS heat sensor, the $3,000 cam they had there.
I like what Laura's saying here. If you discredit other people's work, especially when you weren't there to experience it or see it, that's a no-no for her.
That's
That's why I
exactly it.
don't judge.
Glad they made it
I don't judge people's photos. People nowadays you can fake anything. AI and ghost apps, you can fake most anything. So when people say if this was real or somebody else maybe says it's fake, I don't get involved in those discussions because I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I
And if you're
also
not
like-
there, you don't truly know.
Yeah, I agree. But then there's also the fact that some people want to pull the wool over, and some people
Oh, yeah.
really do get off on trying to find the Holy Grail, the best evidence, you know? And I find it fascinating of how the Society for Psychical Research was able to identify so much using the antiquated versions of, you know, dowsing rods and pendulums and seances and all the things that they did, but they were able to break it down. I mean, if you start studying that, you'll go down a rabbit hole. And that's something I hope to do more with Family Spirit International. In fact, that's something that I'm going to do for sure. I want to work really hard on discussing more things with residential hauntings and what the Society for Psychical Research did.
Hey, Gwen, there's some interesting conversation going on in the chat room. Several posts are interesting.
Oh, it's when it's, and as far as when it goes to like trying to find people who are faking stuff or anything like that, we know for a fact it's just completely incredible. Just leave that work to me. I got you.
Yeah, well, I've got something I need to show you. I really could use your eyes on it.
Okay.
Let me just go ahead and send it to you now. Yeah, not everybody can see. First of all, we can see things, but we can't always capture it.
Right.
And that it irritates me so bad because I'll have something happen and I just hope I got it on camera or on EVP, something, and it comes out looking something funky and I'm like, this doesn't prove anything. But
And I also feel like in additive to the point we're just bringing up, the number 4 there, I feel like there's a huge lack of physical data collection when we go into these things. Like, yeah, you're capturing it on camera, but who's writing down all of these different things and keeping notes so you can compare it with other teams that go into the same exact location?
yeah.
True. Now, Christy's got a question. Who on this panel is best with dowsing rods? They can answer this.
I'm good with them. I think Gwen is too.
Yeah, I know how to use them.
Tom, you are?
Yeah, I use them quite often.
So if y'all could answer Christy's question here. It's the last comment.
I saw
Yeah,
the question.
there it is. There it is.
Gonna
How
read, don't
can,
worry.
okay.
Tom, you want to take it?
There you go. Tom, please.
I can use it for a couple of different ways. For me, it's simply a tool that I'm using. It gives them a way to work through whatever it is that I'm holding using my energy in order for them to give me a reaction. And I'm fine with that. But I also use a lot of mine. So when Christy, when you mentioned the fact that they're for water divining, that taps into my elemental side of things as well. Because like the original ones were also used, were mostly wood. They weren't actually made out of metal. So the wood would be attracted to the water, which is why the pull down for the water would happen when you're holding just a Y-shaped piece of wood.
Y-shaped like
Yep.
this. And then it pulls.
And it would pull you down. That's how the water pulled to it because wood needs water in order to function. As far as it goes for spirit, it really just uses us as a conductive in order to use it. So
Conduit.
you're talking. Yeah, thank you. A conduit. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, copper. Mine are actually made of brass, which is a little different. But brass is also a very good metal to use when you're working with some items. But it is something that they're just using through us, or just like if we're asking them to touch an EMF or anything else, we're just asking them to move them, to use them to give us a reading. It's not that they're tied specifically to the divining rods or the dowsing rods. It's just another tool that we're using in order to communicate with them.
It picks up good with limestone and flowing water too.
It does.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, that's also because limestone is one of the only natural
Right.
stones that actually emits its own EMF field. So it's going to be much easier for them to detect that.
Exactly. And it's good to know that too. That's another thing too, is like when people go in and they try EMF, oh, this EMF is so high, man. I mean, are there ley lines? I mean, there's so many things that you could ask, and that's why I believe in a paranormal, you should debunk everything obvious first.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a monster skeptic when I go in. I have to prove everything that it isn't before I can identify what it is. And that's the only way I can, because I actually work for another group, and I was actually mentioning that earlier to Gwen. I actually work for a group for Bill Slevin, and I'm the Midwest director for that group. And I get called into homes all the time to come look at their stuff because they think they may have something there. I've pulled raccoons out of walls. I've found all kinds of just weird random things that people thought was something that was happening in their house. And it's even come down to where someone thought they were being haunted or possessed, whatever else. It was simply because they came off of their medications. So they were bipolar or schizophrenic. And so I've had to talk to people like that as well. So I am a huge skeptic when I go into a location. I try to prove everything it isn't first. That's the way I have to go in, and that's the way I think everybody has to go in. If you're in this field, you just can't accept everything at face value or what you're being told, because then all you're doing is just confirming or reaffirming their beliefs, even if it's wrong.
Well, that defines a true paranormal investigator right there too.
Right.
Because like if you go in and you just think everything's all haunted, you don't know how many cases I've gone into to where a paranormal team goes in and scares a family about demonic. There's stuff demonic because a cabinet opens.
Yep.
You know, and I'm so tired of it. And that's the reason why I think like if paranormal teams step in outside of a location to go into a residential, they need to be trained properly on not only on protection and everything, but being able to identify things correctly.
Correct.
And that's a big problem in the paranormal field. It's a big problem because everybody is so easy to get this YouTube education. Man, stop with the YouTube people.
If I can say something really quick, I will tell you, unless it is, and I don't mean this to sound cruel, but if someone is going to just instantly charge you a price, don't do that.
Don't do that
at all. Not a lot of people know me outside of my small world, which for me is a blessing and a curse, but mostly a blessing. But if I were to go into someone's home and I got sent there by someone that they respect, and I can walk in and say, hey, you have something for $5,000, I can help you get rid of it. And there may not be anything there. And I actually know of past teams who have done this. And
you could find a reason to get $5,000.
Absolutely. And if they're scared enough, or if they believe it enough, they'll definitely find a way to get the money.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yes.
Or you throw a high price up, and then you say, well, what do you have? I don't think you only got 1,000. I can do it for that.
I'm in ministry, Tom. I'm in ministry, and I'm telling you, I would never, ever charge. The most thing that I do, if I have long distance travel, maybe a donation for gas or, something like that. But to help a family with a proper theological clearing and cleansing, they will never, ever get charged anything because they're dealing with enough as it is. They don't need to worry about a financial burden over something that I am able to help this family.
Absolutely. And that's how I'm built. That's just how it should be.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura.
Hey guys, we have a question. Tom, if you want to take it, Nate, I don't care who takes it, but will somebody help her with this? Electricity is in the air, so how reliable is EMF?
What I do is get a base reading. Mm-hmm. If you've got your K2, you got the lowest light flickering everywhere you go, that's your base reading, and that's what it's going to read in that house or building wherever you are. Now, if you get all of a sudden some kicks up to red, then you may go look for something else, like look for a transformer, look for a breaker box.
Correct.
Any kind of electrical.
Also know what pulls the electricity. If you're on ley lines, how many power lines do you have on the outside of your house? Exactly. What is the land on? Being able to just take all that and take it out of the equation first.
Exactly. That's why you get a base reading to see what's going on.
And also, Matt said, don't forget about aviation and nav lines because
to touch on the getting the base reading, also, you have to really understand the equipment that you're using. Because, a lot of people go in there with a K2 meter, and they don't realize the K2 meter has two knobs on the front at the exterior of the lights. So that is your range of detection for that device. It is a single axis meter. It's not a tri-axis meter. So
Right.
you also have meters that detect in the ELF zone, which is extremely low frequency. Not all meters can detect that zone. So understand the equipment that you're using in order to utilize a proper baseline.
And most EMFs are pretty basic too.
Yes.
Right. And
Most
keep
of them,
them away from each other.
like yeah.
God, I love
and-
you guys so much.
Yeah.
Is this not the most stimulating conversation? Holy
Because I know from experimenting, you got a male in one hand, you got a K2 in the other. You are going to get false positives all night long.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to entertain some people with flashing lights, that's the way to do it. A male in one hand, a K2 in the other, you'll get flashing lights.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
not detecting anything. Yeah, K2 and male should be in separate rooms, if not separate floors.
See Marla's statement here. I never charge for home investigation. She pays for her cost of transportation out of her own pocket.
Yep.
And this
Most
is
good,
Marla.
most good.
She was trained by Keith Age. She's one of the OGs, and she's working with me and Gwen and Family Spirit Supernatural. She's one of us, and she has her own team now that's like a branch under us. And I know when she calls and says she's got something, it's real.
Yeah.
That kind of credibility is what I crave. And I hope we see more of in 2026. Speaking of that, let me go. We've got 3 left, just 3. So y'all hold it just a second. I think you're going to like these. Number 3, more respect for indigenous and ancestral knowledge, a deeper honoring of ancient wisdom, land spirits. There you go, Tom.
Yep.
And cultural traditions instead of exploitation or aesthetic borrowing.
That's yeah.
Yes.
One of those things that some people, I'm not going to name names here.
Yeah, don't do that. But we probably know who it is.
He got threatened to sue me once already, so I'm not going to name his name here.
Well,
He had former indigenous village locations and wanted to keep them out of the general public knowledge so the general public wouldn't go there, so he could take a tour there at $45 to $50 per person.
Mm.
And that's just total disrespect. If you got something that's active, it should be open for everybody, especially if it's on public land.
Yeah. Yep.
If it's on private land, I can see keeping that to yourself. But we're talking about public land that anybody can go on, but trying to keep the location to yourself.
well, we had
I think that's just all wrong. And
this is going to blow everybody's mind, what I'm about to say. Ready?
Uh-huh.
There's a group in Aiken, South Carolina, not far from Aiken, that has broken into an Indian burial ground, dug down in it, taken artifacts out, stole a skull, and was riding around with the skull in the back window of the car.
They should be in jail.
No,
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Horrible.
Yeah,
They should-
there's 2 Native American tribal chiefs that are working on this right now.
They should be in jail. They should they should be in jail.
Matthew and I took some ground penetrating radar over there to prove that that was an Indian burial ground. We were able to see with the ground penetrating radar where the bodies were buried, and it was a lot bigger than people thought. It was a mound.
Mhm.
So they are not Cherokee. These guys are Creek. And, you know, it's just a mess. And I don't
What would be their point in doing that? What's their
That would be
point?
my question.
Yeah.
What's their point?
This is actual proof.
Power.
Studies should be made of that because that
Power
shows
of
the
what
creek
though? You're riding
got
around
more.
with a skull of an Indian or whatever it is right there. What is your point? What are you trying to get power over?
Yeah,
That's right.
but that should be
Makes me sick.
researched because, like I say, I didn't know the creeks got that far north.
Yeah. It's
That's right in prime Cherokee land there. Of course, I think they intermingled and kind of shared a little bit of land uneasily. I don't know how they got along. 5, 6, 700 years ago, 1,000 years ago.
It is
with
a
the creek.
federal. See, that's
It
we're
is.
trying to get these people arrested.
I'd like to know more about that burial ground, though.
We have another case that's really cool. it's a different case altogether. Flipping the script here. Gwen, I told Gwen about it, and we're trying to get back out there because
one?
Matt was working on it, and then the guy.
Which one has it, hon?
His father, they own the property. It's a big farm, and the father, and well, the grandfather at first saw this, and then the father saw it. The grandfather saw it. The next day he died. The father saw it. The next day he died, and now Matt's friend has seen it.
Yes.
And it's a skeleton on fire. Like not fire. He's walking along and he's on fire. And when they see this thing, they die. And after Matt's friend saw it, he had a gun blow up in his face and was in the hospital. And we went straight to the hospital, not because we could save his life, but we figured this might be a curse. And we wanted to try to block for him until he could get on his feet and figure out what the hell. But he said that he felt something swoop down on his car. He was in his truck, rather. And it shook like that. And then it swooped down again, and he heard something scratch, and it shook. And he got out to run, and he turned around and looked, and this thing was walking. And his father saw one, Matt, that was in a truck. No, it was in a truck on fire.
In the truck in the field.
In a truck in the field on fire. So that's a whole other thing, and I think we're going to have to spend some time on this.
Yes.
It definitely feels like it's something tied to the family specifically.
That's right.
It's a generation curse.
Yeah.
Mara's got a good statement here. The trouble is, with Native American burials, they're finding more and more evidence. There were Native Americans here 10,000 years ago.
Absolutely.
And there was well over 100 million, maybe it's perhaps 200 million, when Columbus first came over and landed in the Bahamas. There was probably at least 100 million Native Americans in North and South America, which means if you dig a hole anywhere, you're probably disturbing burial grounds.
Well, there's a I digress again, but we were talking about a city that was built on top of an Indian burial ground. The entire downtown was built on top of an Indian burial ground. And then there was Chris says, I have a photo from years ago from Mississippi. There's a picture that was developed of a house that was being condemned. They would put the house on fire and take a picture of it to show that it no longer existed, the county records. In this photo, you see a Native American Indian on a horse with a feather out of his head and a tomahawk. I wish I can find it. It sent shivers down my spine, but I didn't get a good feeling from it at all. I assume part of that land was Indian burial ground. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Now, see, Indians burial grounds, Indian spirits in general, are not going to behave like other spirits.
Right.
They're just not, because that's not their. It's a different world, y'all. Okay, number 2. Safer investigations, better protocols for spiritual, mental, and physical protection, especially for sensitives and children involved in the field.
Yep.
And children are involved in the field because they have gifts.
Yes. And they have been pre-programmed not to believe in ghosts.
Yes. Laura's right. She's part Native American, and that hit home with her as it does me. And I'll wait on Nate to come back for number 1.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, there he is. You ready?
I'm over here sitting cross-legged, and so my knees, they don't take that very well. So
Gotta move.
That's right.
He had to take a number 1 to hear number 1.
Here we go. Credible proof. Finally, not shaky dots or dust or orbs, but clear, repeatable evidence that moves the needle for skeptics and scientists.
You knew I'd like that one.
I did.
It's hard to get repeatable evidence, though.
It is.
That's hard.
I think that's what everybody likes about REM pods, like the K2 meters, and about the SLS camera. Because if you've got it pointed on something and there's like a body, And it's, wave at me, raise your hand up if it's yes, and drop it for no. And it's doing it, answering questions. That's repeatable. That's the best we got right now. So
now, Lee, what Chris and Jen do in New Orleans when they take tours to a haunted location and speak to the same spirits 2 or 3 times a week, and I've gone there with a number of years and spoke to the same spirit twice. Is that repeatable? Is that repeatable evidence?
Hey,
yes, it is. Now Matt had something to say.
Go ahead, Matt.
So just the floating head that pops in every now and then.
There it is.
So, I think one of the biggest things that people have to work on is developing a credible relationship with the spirits that they're communicating with, and taking the time to develop a relationship. And you don't develop a relationship by doing interrogations.
Right.
Who wants to be interrogated every time they have a conversation? Make simple questions, simple communication. Ask the person if they like pie. I mean, simple things like
That's what Chris does.
Communication. Make that communication personal, where whatever that spirit is no longer in that realm of not being able to communicate with those of us in skin suits, but allowing themselves to have that personal communication. And
Be an investigator, not an instigator.
right.
I love that.
Yeah, don't be an
like they're human
interrogator,
because
be an
they weren't.
investigator.
There you go.
Now, most of y'all don't know a whole lot of the story of me and Baxter's Grove. So we're talking about repeatable investigations. There was one time I counted up, in a 2-week period, I was down 13 or 14 days in a 2-week period. In a 3-week period, the same time counted here, I was down there every day, but about 3 days out of 3 weeks. So I went there like that for years, developing, to his point, developing friendships with the spirits, talking to the same one over and over, not, what are you doing? Or, can you count to 10 for me? Going on with conversations. And that's how I found out who the White Lady of Baxter's Grove is. The whole story behind that is me kind of teaching a child that died at 11 months and 4 days old how to talk and how to eventually move around by herself.
Bless.
It took me about 2.5 years of constantly going there to get on the good side of her mother, who is the White Lady of Baxter's Grove. It took me going to their house where I had interaction with the husband, who didn't like the fact that I put his hat on. Because he was short. He was about 5'5", and I'm 5'9", and I was wearing his top hat, which made him look taller. He was a state senator in Illinois. So Sean wouldn't like him to start with. He doesn't like politicians in Illinois. And he was the most powerful man in Cook County outside of Chicago. So those two would not have gotten along at all. And he and I didn't get along at all after I tried on his hat. But his wife, there was a loveless planned marriage, and she thought it was hilarious. The fact that I made her husband mad. So he was having an affair. He was having an affair with the secretary after he got elected to office. You know how politicians are. And his first wife died, and 6 months later, John married his second wife, the secretary he was having affairs with for years. And they're buried together. John in the middle is the 2 wives on either side, and the kids of each wife is buried the other side of the mother. So that is a wreck on the paranormal side.
Yes, it is.
And it took me studying a cemetery, studying their house, and studying who's in the cemetery to do all that. And like I said, it took me 2.5 years to trace this down.
Now, see,
and by the way, we're talking about Native Americans. Why did I wear this hat tonight? I've never worn this hat on this show and this network.
And it looks the bomb on you.
This is, let's see, turn it right away. You see the feather?
Yeah.
That is a tail feather from a red-tailed hawk.
Mm.
I went past Bachelor's Grove, where a Native American village is known to be, had been. Because they actually caught Native Americans going back there to visit their ancestors. I went back there and using a spirit box, got all kinds of conversation in language I didn't recognize. But I said, if you want to talk, just go ahead and talk. And there was several different voices talking. I couldn't understand a word of it. But they come on and say, okay, somebody said, thank you. And I said, well, I appreciate the conversation, but I got to go. Turned everything off and started walking out. And it was a very narrow path in the woods. I'm talking about a path about this wide. You almost had to walk up it, heel to toe, like a model. And this feather was at the base of a tree that I had to walk around. I basically had to touch it to get around on the path. And it was sitting in the middle of the path where I couldn't miss it. And it was not there when I went back there.
That's so cool.
It was a gift from the shaman of the tribe.
Yes, it was.
They were wiped out by another Native American group, and Lee can comment on this if she wants to. Native Americans weren't peaceful folks to each other.
No, we still aren't.
It was commonplace to have smaller tribes. Go to another smaller tribe, kill all the warriors and the men, take the children and the women to expand their own tribe.
Oh yeah, but guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump off for the night.
What's that?
So we're gonna go ahead and jump off for the night. I just wanted to chime in.
Thank you, guys.
Say, Happy New Year to
Happy
all of
New
you
Year.
guys. And I'm looking forward to a great 2026. The network's gonna be awesome. I know we got some new people coming in, so it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it will.
You guys have a great night, Nate. Good seeing you guys, man.
You guys.
Good night.
Always great,
Have a
Jamie.
good one.
Yeah, good night, Morgan.
Night.
Good night, Morgan.
Good night, Morgan.
Good night, guys.
I was gonna say, keep smelling and turning and doing that. There's a spirit or 12 or 13 in the house, and there smells all the time. And I'm smelling perfume now.
Oh, you're not smelling that what we smelled earlier?
No.
Okay.
This is perfume. It's female, kind of something, but
It's different than the one we smell a lot. Different.
Yeah, this is different.
Gotcha.
Did you smell it when you were over here? Well, it's here now.
Smelling is an important thing on investigations. I was once, you remember the jail in Indiana where Dillinger was jailed and escaped from?
Mm-hmm.
Cutting bar soap into a gun shape and blackening it with shoe polish or something. That's what all the rumors. But the jail he broke out of and stole the sheriff's car. I was in the middle of it one night, a long investigation. We were there about 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours. And all of a sudden, we smelled what I thought was pipe tobacco. If you can smell it, you can tell the difference. That somebody was smoking a pipe there. But they don't allow smoking in the building. There was nobody smoking anything inside the building. But all of a sudden, two of us started smelling the same thing. We said, "You smell that? Yeah, that's pipe tobacco." Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I tell you.
smelling here.
I tell you, it was Tony Zabiskie.
Kind.
Mm-hmm. It was Tony Zabiskie who does haunted tours in Chicago now for a living.
Mm.
He's been doing a lot of posts. He went out to Vegas and investigated a few mob locations in Vegas. He's taken over my pension for investigating the mob in Chicago. He took over a lot of the tours because he works for the company that took over Ursula Belsky's tours, who kind of filled in for Richard Crow's tours after he died. Who, by the way, I used to work with a little bit anyway. Richard and I were good friends. He passed away a few years before I left Chicago.
Guys, I'm going to hop off here too. I got to figure out this perfume.
Yeah.
I've got to go make me and Andy something to eat too. You guys, thanks for having us on, and you guys have a very happy start of the new year. Okay.
Happy New
Well,
Year.
Shane, I'll have you anytime on my show.
I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. You guys take care. Okay.
See you later.
Have a great New Year.
Good night.
They said bye, Andy. Good night, guys.
Bye.
And Lee, before you leave, I just want to thank you for having me on your network.
Oh, you're so welcome.
He's so sweet when he wants to be.
This is one of the greatest things paranormally that's ever happened to me. So thank you all.
Oh,
you're
you know what? He and I are going to get in some trouble in New Orleans together while y'all are off doing y'all's superstar stuff. Gail's gonna be our designator. Don't get in trouble person. There you go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Lee's gonna be strutting around the convention wearing a cape because she's a superhero.
Oh my goodness, y'all are a mess. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for letting me do the countdown with you. And let's look forward to good things in 2026.
We'll see you next time.
Night.
All right, I'm going to hit the right button. It's the one at the bottom.
Don't cut the show off.
Here I go.
All right. Gosh, you
Flip.
Oh, crap.
There you go. You didn't cut the show off.
So,
Tom.
okay. Tom, can I say something? One reason. Tom,
go ahead.
Tom needs to tell you something, but he's being quiet. So tell
He's
him,
not
Tom.
wearing pants?
Oh, I will never be quiet about that. So, do you want me to tell them what I just told you? Is that what you're wanting, Gwen?
Yeah, that last message you sent me, Tom. Will you tell them about it? The one about that. Anyway. Okay.
Sure. So the person that is inside of Lee's house right now, her name is Giselda. That's her non-Native American name. Her name is actual Yellowfeather, and she's actually an indigenous person. She passed away when she was 24, and she jumped into the conversation into Lee's house when we started talking about the Native American stuff because she was interested, which is why she was smelling the perfume, because she was actually taken from her native culture and actually turned or kind of brought into a white community, and they introduced her to perfumes and everything else and stuff like that. So that's what she was smelling. So Gwen wanted me to jump in and say something beforehand, but I was just quietly sitting back here listening and picking up on everything. So I was just
I was like, tell him.
Tom, what I wanted to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Absolute first time I ever went to Baxter's Grove, and this was about a quarter of a century ago now. I walked in there with dowsing rods.
Yep.
Brass ones.
That's what I hear. Yep.
And I walked in the cemetery, like I said, for the first time. Unlike now, where I know where a lot of the real graves are and where the empty ones are, I did not know this 25 years ago. When I walked up to an occupied grave, they would cross. Okay. I walk up to an open grave, there'd be no reaction, or they'd open slightly. Then I'd walk over to an occupied grave, back crossed. It was detecting the bodies.
It's just a way of acknowledging a body there. That's all it is. It's not necessarily that spirit that's doing it.
Right.
It's definitely not. It's most likely not the spirit of the person that is in the occupied grave. It will cross over to let you know that you're at an occupied location, and that is the caretaker of the grave letting you know, or the cemetery letting you know that is an occupied grave. That is what is moving your your brass rods or copper or whatever you want to use.
Mhm.
It'll pull down a wooden one as well in those locations. It's simply I call them caretakers of the cemetery or the graveyard, which have two different meanings for those people who don't know. They're the ones who are trying to make sure that you are being respectful to the ones who are buried there and rest their bodies there. So that's their job, is to make sure. So if you're using your rods there, that's why they're crossing them over, to let you know you're about to step on or be around something that is actually there, compared to if it's not.
And one thing funny, they crossed. I did not know this 25 years ago, but I was going through a little bushy area, and they crossed. There was no stone.
Yep.
There was no evidence of a grave there. But then I learned what it was before I left, quite a few years later.
Okay.
The last caretaker of the cemetery died in the late 80s, requested, even though the cemetery was not open for burials, requested he be buried in that cemetery.
Yeah.
And to keep it from being vandalized, as we were talking about earlier, he was cremated. And instead of just digging a shallow hole and putting the urn in there and covering it up,
it was around the tree.
What they did, they got an industrial work crew, postal diggers.
Yep.
You know, those with the great 8 and 9 foot long poles on them.
Yeah.
Not with a standard 5 foot you buy at Kmart or Walmart. They went all the way down to where they could not close them anymore. Their hands were physically in the hole. They went as far down as they could go. Put the urn down there, covered it up, and he's there today in an unmarked grave. And I'm only one of 2 people that I know of that knows exactly where he's buried.
Nice. But yeah,
I found it through dowsing rods
because of the cross.
Many years.
Yep.
Because it crossed.
Yep.
At that spot. And I never could figure out why until I got to thinking about it. They must have crossed. They were crossing on active grave, on graves where I knew somebody was buried. Figured out later on. And it crossed there, and it took me a while to figure it out. Then I learned where he was buried, and they crossed there. They were picking him up.
That's the
despite the depth.
Yeah,
they were picking up ashes.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've used them a lot for indigenous stuff as well as for water and everything else, and we find them for. I mean,
are y'all anything like these? Mine are very simple and plain.
Mine are very simple. Yeah, mine are very simple. I don't have them down here.
Yeah, mine don't have the little bubble or anything, but they are very. These are simple, and these were my first pair, and I love them. So I've had no need to get any.
Those look like copper, aren't they, Tom?
I'm trying because they leave. I'm trying to think. Is it brass or copper that leaves the smell?
Copper leaves the smell.
They must be. Yeah, they're copper then.
Yeah,
I'll be real with
you. They're definitely copper. So if you're brave enough or dumb enough, if you take a lick, it'll taste like a penny. That's copper.
Yeah. So. This is copper then, because I've gotten it on my hands and put it in my face. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have a question for Tom, because Tom and I linked up when we first met, and it's kind of cool. We're going to investigate one day if he ever gets to South Carolina. So Tom,
I have dates. So yes, I'm coming to Shaw. I know when. I'll let you know.
Yes. So during the show, and I apologize, my smoke detector went beep just one time.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Tom, are you picking up on anything about that?
It was funny because when you beeped, I looked at Len's flame because it was larger than normal.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay. His flame actually, like right now, I can see when his flame flickers.
Yeah.
And it's underneath where that little sign, that saying is, but the glow of the flame was higher. It was almost, the glow of the flame was almost to the bottom of that when yours beeped. So it's almost like you beeped because his flame was getting larger. That's the only thing I recognized when I looked at it. I was like,
that is a flame bulb, not a candle.
Really?
So the flame should be the same every time because it's a bulb.
It is not.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I I have a spirit who comes and goes that is famous for hitting that during shows.
Oh, okay.
I have changed since I got home, 2 weeks ago? 2.5 weeks, whatever, however long it's been. I have changed the battery twice. There's nothing wrong with it. I had somebody check it out for me. There's nothing wrong with it. But
have you changed the battery and reset it?
Yes, I reset it every time I change
Want
the
to
battery.
make sure. That's a big thing people miss.
Remember, I used to be a firefighter, so
Yep. So what's funny is that there is you're not the only one that has this.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people that come on and watch my show from Indonesia, Ajang, her smoke detector will go off when someone in her family wants to get her attention, and she did not recognize that when it was happening. And
well, I have the person, I know who it is, but I was just wondering if that person was kind of coming across to you, or you saw them or felt them, because I know they do it, and I know why they do it. They're trying to get my attention, but anyway, I was just wondering if you picked up on it, and because I was just curious.
I can if you want me to. I mean, if I focus on it, I can.
Well, if you could, because anyway, we can do this after the show, so let's not be live. But anyway, guys, I'm telling you, if you don't use 1,000 rods, I promise you, these are the first pair I bought. They feel right for me. They're good. Don't put your hands in your mouth afterwards like a dummy, like I have. Like they were.
Tastes like pennies.
Yep. They do. And I don't know. I like mine. I like the simple ones. I just do. But something made me take them out too. So I don't know why, but I went and got them. So
yeah, anyway. Mine are somewhere. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure mine are in my go bag.
Well, mine got taken apart because I couldn't take everything on the planes with me.
Oh, yeah. Because I am bringing a couple of things with me when I come to see you. So just so you're aware.
Okay. Well, if it's something you can't take to the airport, you can always send it. Or something.
Oh, I bought a couple of new toys over here that I'm sitting right by, and
cool.
I'm bringing them out for the first time to come out to you. So.
Yeah, they stopped me for having a box of tins that I have my tarot cards in.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, when I got laid over in Chicago, the boys already know. You probably already know the story. I got laid over, so I had to leave the airport. I do fine in Chicago when I go through and I'm already gone through, but I had to leave, have a layer at the hotel, came back early the next morning. When I went through security, I was in a wheelchair because my knee's still messed up. And they made me take every piece of electronics and all kinds of stuff out of my bag. And the funny part of it was the man looked at me and he was so confused, and he had one of my phones in his hands, and I had like 4 because I use them to record or audio or something sometimes, just in case. Because my batteries constantly die in my equipment for obvious reasons. But
literally so sitting right here. So
oh yeah. He looks at me and he goes, "Ma'am, why do you have all these phones?" And I just looked at him, and I almost didn't say it. And then I said, because I'm a paranormal investigator. And he looked at me, and the dude that was pushing me, he goes, "Man, she's a ghost hunter." He put that stuff back in that bag. And
yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. I had to do that. I had to do that explanation with when I went to Poland, and there was some equipment in there, and they pulled it out, and they were like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm a paranormal investigator," and they about dropped it. I was like, "Don't break that."
Don't break it, man.
So.
Yeah, I thought it was funny because they pulled that tin out with those tarot cards in it and checked it all out and flipped through it and everything. And then they packed my bag up, and then after that, they wanted to tell me every place I could go investigate in that area.
Yeah.
Some of them will do that, but I think they were funny. Anyway, Len, we are done taking over your show. But I do want to say thank you for having this. It's been cool. I like getting together. It's so different from, having a guest and just interviewing them, and then we get to hang out during the holidays. So.
Well, as long as Sean and I can talk about who we're hooking up with and who we got dates with, like y'all just did.
I'm gonna tell you something. Gail's gonna come in there one day, and it's gonna go viral because I'm gonna catch it. And
I'm just gonna let it go. I want to see the whole thing. It'd
yeah,
be like paying tickets here, man.
I'm gonna be sitting there going, "Okay, Gail, hit him one more time." But
I didn't see
we
that.
have a good time. We have a good time. So I think it's cool. And somehow this year, weird enough, all the holidays have basically fell on Len's days.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. My birthday falls, and Gail's, by the way, does too. She's born June 5th. Our birthdays are on the same day of the week.
You didn't tell
So,
me.
and every year it's on the same day of the week as Christmas. And of course, Christmas is on the same day of the week as New Year's every year.
Interesting.
So it's kind of weird. Like next year, because it's not a leap year, her birthday, my birthday, and Christmas will be on Friday. Or at least the day, not the eve, the day.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And you just mentioned my birthday. So
When? When's your birthday?
Leap day, 29 February.
My daughter's is the 27th. We thought she was going to be a leap year baby.
Yep. Me, my sister, and my older brother are all leap day babies.
I remember you saying y'all had the same birthday. I thought that was
Y'all still toddling around. Y'all are what, 5 or 6 years old?
13.
13.
13. I can't. I tell people I can't drive till I'm 64, and I can't drink till I'm 84. So
no. Well, Sean's and I are in December. So we both just had a birthday.
Nice.
Yep. We're only 3 days apart.
And be careful with it. He always tells my age, and I'm like, no, you're not supposed to tell it. They're supposed to guess.
29 again.
29 again, yes. Or sometimes I say 25 again. So.
I'll take 28, but that's good enough.
28, okay. All right, we'll go with that. Len, how old are you again? 21?
Yeah, I wish.
21 again.
The body's 69 years old.
Well, but you don't feel 69 years old. I mean, in spirit, you're a young person. I'm telling you.
I try.
That's right. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's how old you.
How old you feel and how old you act.
Yeah, I'm living my best life right now, no matter how old I am. So
my humor is out of a 12-year-old.
True. Very true. Very true.
He's pretty ornery.
Ornery. He's so funny. So
The thing of it is, Gail's humor is at the 12-year-old level too.
Y'all are so cute. Tom, did you see our Happy New Year's from All Access commercial?
I did. Yes, I did.
Did you see Len and his wife? She just looked like she was not ready to be on video.
Right? She was like, nope. So.
Oh, I thought it was sweet.
That is our fireplace, and you saw the little electric fire burning underneath, and the Christmas decorations on the mantle behind us.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's our living room. You thought it was right under the TV.
I had one little tree.
Oh, we had 3 big ones and 2 small ones. So.
Well, I love decorations, but I'll be real with you. I was gone, and then I came back, and then it was almost time for me to go back, and then it just didn't happen. But when I got home, the room that my decorations are in, the door kept opening, and I couldn't figure out why. And I was like, why is that opening? And, debunking and everything. And I was like, okay, it's obviously not something like that. But come to find out that I had forgot I had put a lot of my Christmas decorations in that room. And as soon as I put up a itty bitty tree, it stopped opening.
Is that because of you know who? The little one we always see?
It may have been.
Because she seems to stand by your desk all the time once in a while.
She does. She likes you guys. She likes you guys. Now my protector, he's been a little ornery for a few months now, actually. So I don't know what's up with him, but that's not the one that set my alarm off. Neither one of those. So they don't do that. But so you guys, we are going up on what, 146? Can't see with my glasses
146,
on.
What I got.
46.
Yep. So does anybody have anything else they want to talk about or something coming up? What's coming up with you, Tom? I know we had talked about changing
y'all
some
are just
stuff.
Y'all are just making me look forward to this year.
It's gonna
What
be
do you
good.
say, Tom?
I may be heading out to Orlando MegaCon in March. It's I went to it for the first time last year, and in this large area, this monstrosity of an area out there, we are the only paranormal group in all of it. And about 2 million people come through that place over the weekend. And I think about 1 million of them stop at our table and want to ask questions.
Wow.
We do panels and everything else.
Wow, that would be cool.
Well,
Yeah.
what kind of groups are there?
It's a lot of the Comic-Con, a lot of the artists who actually do the comic books. There's tons of those. There's a lot of celebrities that show up to do celebrity talks. A lot of gaming, a lot of stuff like that. But we're the only, and associated with us as well, like in the same big area, but a separate hall, is also the horror fest. That is also, it's like a combined.
Ooh, cool.
So it's so we have to walk through them in order to get to our areas that we actually did our paneling in. And when I did the panel, it was a lot of fun because I kind of messed with Bill Slevin, which is who you actually know. I messed with him at one point and told him I didn't know who he was and why is he bringing me up on stage. So he kind of got mad. He kind of laughed at it, and everybody else laughed. But it was good. It was my first time experiencing any kind of festival or Paracon or anything like that outside of the smaller ones we have here, and that was my first one I actually worked. But other than that, I just have my show, and then I got whenever we do Mystic Fest out here again, I'll do that again.
Are you coming to the Bearded Brothers Brawl at Broadhead?
When is it? I don't even know what it is. So,
I'll send you the thing. I was curious because I'm gonna go just to be there and see Bill and Broadhead and all that. But of course Nathaniel's gonna be there. It is.
Well, you get into the contest if you just didn't shave every day.
Right, Gwen?
I just don't, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't have that. I just don't. Now my faces work out because I have the autoimmune stuff. I don't know if you can even see it really good. I got it covered up, but I've had that happening. There's one of our people that was at Broadhead. Hey, Sal, how are you?
Yeah, Sal.
Yep.
All right,
Sal.
I'm looking. When is this?
Tom, I got a lot of interesting memories at cons around Orlando.
Yeah.
I went to a sci-fi con.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you're talking about celebrities that they were all in the sci-fi area. And this is back in the late 80s.
Okay.
I was captain of a starship back then. And it was interesting because I was sleeping with two admirals, 3 captains, and runner-up in a Counselor Troy lookalike contest.
Oh my goodness!
I drove down there with one girl and another girl from our group. We call it a starship.
Right.
Came by and was saying she needed the key to the room in front of the girl that looked like Counselor Troy from Next Generation.
Nice.
Oh, it is the bearded, broad-haired beard brawl.
Wow.
Okay,
say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't said it once yet successfully.
It's June the 6th.
June 6th.
June the 6th.
Is it just the one day?
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the website actually.
I'll look it up. We don't need to.
Yeah, it's June the 6th, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Broadhead Manor. It's a charity thing.
Yeah, I don't know if Nikki and I will drive up there for one day. That's a bit of a haul for us.
Yeah, I can't remember. I knew you guys were not too far, but I mean not like South Carolina. Yeah,
no, we're Omaha, Nebraska. So
yeah. Okay, but yeah, I didn't know you would definitely place in it with all that. So.
if I knew, I would grow the rest of it out because I actually had a full beard not too long ago, probably a year, 2 years ago.
I saw a picture. You showed me or somebody or I saw it. Yeah. So
and I looked like Santa. Yep.
Well,
you look kind of like I do.
Look,
Yeah,
Lynn, have you got your hat? You got your Santa hat still, Lynn?
It's in the living room.
It
No,
was
but he-
so my beard was as long as this everywhere. It was.
Oh,
it
wow.
Was, yeah, it was a full on beard. It was.
ZZ Top.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a full beard. So. But no, that's all really I got going on. Just my normal, plus one or two thrown in.
One or two thrown in. Well, when you go to Orlando, let me know because I'm trying to do some different stuff this year, but that'd be awesome to go out there and
yeah, that's
Yeah.
our plan right now. But we may change that because it would be over Nikki's spring break since she's a teacher.
Oh,
And
okay.
we may just decide to say screw it and just jump in the truck and then just randomly drive and find places to search and investigate over.
That's what I did last year. Remember, I've just got to get all that evidence together. It's a lot. It's a lot.
And I did send you that video, by the way. So
Yeah, I saw it. That's one thing I was looking at, and I was looking at a couple other things. And people were messaging me, and I knew you guys were just chatting, and doing the thing.
Yep.
Well, Guardian wants you, man.
No, he's just guarding the house. He's barking out the back window again.
Oh Lord.
What happened to the leaf move?
No, I got a handicap home next door to the house.
Oh, okay.
So when they go out on break, they'll go out to the cars and smoke. So if he hears them going out to the car and the door rattle, he'll go out to the back door and he'll start barking, or go to the window and start barking.
Nice.
He's telling you. So, Lynn, who do you have coming up next week?
Oh, I put my
I
calendar.
know, but I was just trying to get you to tell the audience. Yes, I have a book.
I have Jill Shelley
Mhm.
on the 8th, and your favorite person, Jenny Davis, on the 15th.
All right. I don't know who after that. But
I don't either.
I'm not sure when our new shows start. Sean, who do you have, and when do you start back? What date?
Actually, my last show will be this Sunday. We'll close out season 3. It'll just be an open conversation. Anybody that comes in the chat that would like to join, I'll send them a link.
Oh, I thought it was last Sunday. Sorry.
No, that was the last of the round table. We had a 3-part round table with a bunch of guests on there, but we'll close out season 3 this Sunday. And then the opening season will be February 1st, and I will have David Salt and his team for the opening season on February 1st.
All right.
Gwen, can I share who I'm going to have on my show? Even though I'm
Well,
not
I was going to ask you next.
Even though I'm not part of your network.
Well, I'm trying to fix that, but you know.
I know. So my show is called Stuff I Never Learned from a School Book, but everyone finds it under Stuff I Never Learned. I actually have on Chris DeCesare, Ghost Boy, is coming on my show on January 5th is my next show. So he'll be on mine. And cool. So he'll be a fun one to talk to. So
that'll be cool. Well, wait a minute. When is the 5th? Wait a minute. Is that Monday?
Of course it's a Monday. My show's always on a Monday.
See, he always does it has a show on Monday, and I'm flip-flopping. What time? Okay, tell everybody what time.
7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific, 3 out in Hawaii, 6 a.m. the next day out in Indonesia, and 9 a.m. out in Australia the following day.
Man, he's got that down pat. You can see her figure all this out all the time.
Are you a member of the Time Police?
Guess what I say for my opening every single time I do a show?
That line.
That's a lot. But yeah, you guys.
I'm going to call him when we need to figure out time frame, because I'm going to call him Father Time, man.
Well, it was funny because a couple of times during your show, Len, today, people mentioned military stuff, not knowing that I work for the government right now and I'm prior military. So a couple of times things came up and I kind of laughed. I was like, oh, yep. So I just kind of let it go.
Well, Litriana's husband is Army. You remember me telling you that. So.
Yep. ARME, Army. They can't even spell it right. That's why I make fun of them. They spell it Army.
Army.
Yeah, because my is MY, me is ME, but they can't even spell it right. So I give them crap. So
Well, he is going to be, honestly, Matt is going to be starting 2 shows. One is about guns and things, and then the other one is about, I didn't write this down.
oh, rookie. Man.
No, we
Put
just,
her on the spot and see what happens.
yeah, we decided a couple days ago the name of it, but Matt is a really good teacher, really good speaker. He really is, and he's calling it, and you'll get this, headspace and timing.
Oh yeah.
So you'll get that, and we know it because I don't know. I know a lot of first responder type people. I used to be a medic and firefighter and all that good stuff, and I know a lot of military people too, and with his people, and a lot of us have problems, PTSD, and you don't even have to be yeah, exactly. And I have it because of my crap, and I think half the people we know have it because of one thing or another. But anyway, Matt is really good at helping people, and we've been trying to get him to do some shows. Well, he's finally at a point where he's ready.
Good.
So it's going to be good, and I think it'll help a lot of people. A lot of it's going to be pre-recorded because I will be real with you. A lot of it's going to be a lot of tears.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but I'm not sure the dates. Everybody's starting their stuff, so just stay tuned. We got so much to come in, and I'm trying to get Tom to come to the network, either with what he's doing, both, something else. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of revamping everything, so we'll have to talk.
Yep. We're
Hey
going to
Tom,
talk.
you ever been to Fort Benning?
I have. Yes.
Well, Columbus, Georgia, my hometown's right next door.
Yeah, that's where I went through my sniper school at.
I used to I worked at Fort Benning several times as a DJ. While I owned a business in Columbus, I was a military supplier. So I had military contracts going out there. And used to live right off base.
Yeah.
Just off the base there. Yep. And I went to Troy. They used to call it Troy State back in the late 90s.
Yeah, I know where Troy is.
I went to the Fort Benning branch instead of the main campus over in Troy, Alabama. And that was being held in Building 4.
So what I hated most about Fort Benning is when the fog would roll in and we'd have to shoot. That sucked. Yes. Because they have letters on their targets and their different distances, and they would call out a letter that you had to shoot. But if it was foggy, you really couldn't see it that great. So you had to either guess really well, or just say no sight or whatever, because you can't see it. So yeah, I hated that. But
you know why the fog's so bad out there, don't you?
Mm-mm.
In fact, the main area around Building 4,
that
was all a swamp. They had to drain it to build Fort Benning on it.
Awesome.
It was Fort Benning, a lot of Fort Benning, especially from Building 4 on toward the river.
Yep.
Was all swampland.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I'm used to the fogs being from Northern California. So fog rolled in every day. So I had a little more advantage because I'm used to kind of hearing as well as seeing what to predict or what to get ready for. But that was I hated that part. So that was my least favorite. Mm-hmm. So
I was also a member of the AUSA, the Association of the Army.
Oh, okay.
Civic group.
Yep, civic group.
They used to have lunch at the officers club once a month. And then when I was at Troy, I was an officer in the management association, which meant we met once a month in the officers club. So I've eaten a lot of meals in the officers club out there.
Oh yeah. Surprisingly enough, food on the base isn't that bad.
No,
so
not bad at all.
Yeah. Now they're combined. I don't know if you know that. Now they don't have an officers and enlisted club. They just have a club. If they still have one at all, but now they've combined the officers and enlisted area. So
I was out there when that was starting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I DJ'd out there for a while, and the company I was working for lost several clubs because they used to have the Hidden Door, which was at NCO club.
Yep.
You also had Sand Hill, which was basically a trainee club.
Yep.
And I worked at Custer Terrace for quite a while.
Okay.
It got changed to a grocery store in the early 80s, maybe 81, 82.
Okay.
And of course, I worked at the main officers club too.
Yeah, I was through there. I was through there in 94. So that's when I went through that area.
I was working out there when they had the old Sand Hill instead of the newer place that they built in the 80s.
Yeah, so I only know the newer one. So
they had an older one that was one of those old World War II buildings, like the barracks, except you had to go through about a quarter of a mile or more, maybe a half mile into the woods, and it was sitting there by itself.
Oh, nice.
You used to have World War II barracks all around it.
Yeah,
but all of them were torn down except the old Sand Hill Club.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. A lot of the old.
I used to work there for a while.
Nice.
I was up there one Sunday and got there, and they got the DJ there. I played some music, and then the people, so the sergeants in Sand Hill would call and say, "Okay, I'm not letting the troops out today," or "They were really good in training today. I'm bringing the guys out for a couple of beers."
Yeah.
And it was one of those days where there was nobody but me in there and one GI. And the manager came out to tell me that the sergeants had called and said nobody's coming out, that I could go ahead and leave.
Yeah.
The one GI was in my lap. It was a she.
Yeah.
Len,
he said,
so
y'all need to go get a room. Get out of here. And he always kidded me about that. Later on in life, we were working out at the same spa together.
Nice.
So he never let me forget about the time he caught me with a female GI in my lap.
I always laugh at Gwen right now because she turns Len into 2 syllables, and it's just.
I could turn it into a whole lot more if I really wanted to.
She turns it 2 or 3, depends on how mad she is at me.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to hear something funny? A lot of people don't know this, but when I was a medic on the radio a lot, firefighter, and then I worked 911 also. Of course, single mom, worked a million jobs.
Yep.
But this is me natural, but I can control the accent.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will be like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Here, South Carolina." And they're like, "No, you don't sound like it." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I do." But I would change the voice because you could, on the radio, it's different. So
yeah. And I get asked a lot. No one thinks that I'm a Cali boy at all. They all think my voice, my accent comes from somewhere else. I'm like, no, I'm born and raised Californian, so they don't get that, but that's all right.
What Northern California sound different than Southern California?
Oh yeah, and I've been to 18 years of my life was in both of them. So I lived and went to school in Northern California, and I went down to Southern Cali and played volleyball. So yep, did both for quite a while. So
yeah, I would not have guessed that if I knew that. But you have been around, you've traveled, you've done stuff, and that changes. I don't care what people say; it really does change you.
It does.
Your voice, it does.
Yep.
Yeah, I dated a Southern California gal for a while.
Yeah.
I think Len has dated people from women from every state. I just do.
So Len,
I had a fiance from New York.
Len, you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
I actually dated a Southern California girl, and she was one of the California hard bodies.
Ooh.
So yeah. So
that was cool.
Yeah.
I took pictures of remember the Budweiser girls?
Yeah.
I took pictures of her and made money off the photo shoot because she ended up killing the fiance of a member of the 85 Bears.
Oh.
And Gwen and Sean know who I'm talking about here, Marnie Yang.
Yeah, we did was it one episode about that, or was it more?
Yeah, I think I was just on your show once about it.
Serial killers. Yeah, I think it was the one.
They still have not set up her retrial. I don't think they ever will. Because the Bears, the Chicago police, that town where she killed the girl in, the police department there does not want it released.
Yeah.
Because they don't want her put on a stand and started talking about her love affairs. She had sex with about half the police department in Chicago in that small suburb.
Hmm.
And I don't know how many bears she probably had sex with. So nobody from the mayor down, and that's a lot of strong. You get 2 police departments, the main government downtown, and the Chicago Bears not wanting you to do something. Guess what you're not doing?
Yeah, it won't happen. So, yep.
So that's a trial that never will be retried. She's in jail for the rest of her life. Her kids have just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true. All right, guys. We are over 2 hours, and I'll be real with you. I can't do laundry today because it's New Year's Day. I know, superstitious.
Yep. Don't wash away that look.
But I can get them together for tomorrow, and I've got a good bit of laundry for me. I got 2 loads to do, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is for me.
Well, we've been 2 hours, and I got to go change my diapers.
Well, there you go. Hey, I appreciate you all having me on, even though I'm not part of the all access network. So I appreciate you.
Not yet.
So
right.
You got to get that fabulous beard on this network.
Is that how it works? I'll just take a picture and just post it on the network and then just disappear.
You fit in with us, man. You fit in.
Take a picture and or have somebody draw a drawing of you. It's just got your head as an outline and your beard as a picture.
I'll just send in one of my AI videos that I keep doing. So
I love those things.
So thank you.
I stalk you everything because it pops up on all my stuff, alerts me.
Oh, my next 2 coming out are very dark, just so you know.
Really? Hey, did you see the one that Chris O'Toole did for us at the end of our network Happy New Year thing? Did you see that?
Yeah. I saw that one. Yep. I saw that one.
I asked her for one, and bless her heart, she did AI, and I was like, well, it's kind of cute, actually. So what can I say?
Yeah.
Of course, the name freaks me out. You said Chris O'Toole always reminds me of the Bond character.
Oh, yeah.
Clancy O'Toole, named after our father.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Well, we have 2 Chris's now. We have Chris O'Toole, and then we have Chris J. Brown, who is on Raven's show. So
and a Sean and a Shane. So you got to pronounce your words correctly.
And I sometimes mess it up, and Mr. Sean will get huffy puffy with me, like I'm like
it doesn't bother me because you know why? My brother is named Shane.
Yeah, but you got to realize if Shane's show and Sean is covering for me, like when I was traveling and my internet would go absolutely crazy, it's one of them things, man. It's one of them things. I don't mean to do it because I'm really crazy about people's names, making sure they're spelled right and everything. But I tell you, sometimes it's like when you have children. Sometimes you say it fast and you're anybody that's a parent or a pet parent or any kind of parent and all will understand what I'm saying. Because
or if you're from a big family, youngest of 13, I got every name called except for my own. I know.
So,
it's like when I was going through high school. I was the oldest. My brother's 3 years younger. They'd still call me my brother or vice versa. It didn't matter.
Yeah, like I said, I'm the youngest, so I got called every name going down the list until I got to mine. And by the time it got to me, it was just like, you.
Yeah, that one.
You know who I'm talking about.
So
I know.
How many years is it between you and your oldest sibling?
Oh my goodness, a lot.
I mean, I'm just curious because the baby of a lot of kids.
How many siblings do you have?
I'm the youngest of 13.
13.
Yeah, and I'm a twin, and there's another set of twins in the family. So yeah, there's a handful of us.
Didn't anybody ever tell your father to get a hobby?
I think that was the hobby.
Well, I was about to say that, but I didn't want you to be mad. Was it really cold up there? Are all your birthdays like 9 months after the bad storms?
No, I'm telling you, it's so my brother is 8 years, 2 minutes older than I am on leap day. And then my sister and I, of course, are we're twins, so we're born on leap day as well. And I think I just kicked her out first because I wanted all the room. So I think that's why I came after she did, because I just kicked her out first. Because I was terrible to my mother. She even told me that. Like, my sister came out really fast. And I was like 28 hours later, I refused. I was like, nope,
You were
like,
like,
I'm in there holding on for dear life. I'm like, no, you can't make me. So yeah, I don't know. But no, there's quite a few years between us. I have to actually do the math to help you out there, but I don't want to do that right now. So.
I can see that oldest sibling being like, was that oldest sibling like more of a parent to you, sort of?
No, in fact, he was basically out of the house before I was born.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so I hate all my brothers and I love all my sisters. How's that? My sisters protected me and raised me for the most part. And my brothers did their damnedest to make sure I was the one who got in trouble for everything. So, yeah. So,
because you were the baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We'll call it that.
You were the baby.
So, yeah.
That's funny. That's hilarious. All right. Well, we kept you long time. Thank you for popping in. And me and you need to talk.
Appreciate it, Tom.
Sure. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, a pleasure meeting you, and you're welcome on my show anytime you want to come.
I appreciate that, and I will come on anytime you ask. So I like y'all. So that's good. So, all right. Appreciate it. See you later.
Have a great New Year. We'll see you next time.
All right. You see.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
He's
all right, Len. I told you like him. That's why I said my friend. I like him. He's cool.
I remember seeing him. I remember seeing him on the Broadhead.
Yep, and his wife is as sweet as he is cool. She really is. I like that.
You're talking about you're raising kids and know stuff. I never raised kids. Never had kids from my first or the second wife.
I'm sure you've had a pet of some sort or something.
Not in quite a while. No, not really.
Not really.
Now I did have the Libby Mae, the one I found in Baxter's Grove.
Mm-hmm.
She was one day talking. She had a very child voice, of course, but she actually learned to talk.
Oh, wow.
And I was communicating with her, and the guy walked into the cemetery, and he said something to me, and I could not hear him because she was beeping my K2 meter. It had a temperature thing on it, and she played with it. And she would the whole time. And I started walking to the guy so I could hear what he said.
Yeah.
I said, Libby Mae, can you not touch my K2 meter while I'm trying to talk to this gentleman? So she stopped. I got about halfway to him and started over again. I just turned around and I said, Libby Mae Humphrey. Called her by her full name.
Uh-oh, she's in trouble now.
she stopped.
Yeah. Oh.
He did not start again until I was done talking with him. And I said, okay, Libby Mae, if you want to talk, play with the K2 meter, play with. And she immediately started on it again. And the guy said, you're interactive with somebody? I said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You heard two proofs of it.
Yeah. That's cool. That really is.
So that was an interesting day.
I bet so. You sound like you had some very interesting stuff happen. I know you
going back to Grove that much, and plus I spent one night in there. Gail dropped me off at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, picked me up at 8 o'clock the next morning.
Dude, what?
I was in one of the most haunted 1 acre lots in North America, alone. And it's known for having people going in there with arms, guns, knives. They caught one guy in there one time with a machete.
Oh, Lord.
And I was in there by myself. I didn't even have my cell phone with me.
Len, you know that's not safe.
I got dropped off. I had no way home. Gail went to bed. So even if I'd had a cell phone, borrowed somebody's, she wasn't going to answer the phone because she wouldn't be expecting me to call because I didn't have a cell phone. That's about as dangerous as you can get.
Yes, don't for those watching, do not try that at home.
Do not do this at home.
Do not do that at home.
A paranormal group came in there about 1 o'clock in the morning. They'd never been there.
Oh.
So I gave them about an hour 20 tour of the place. All the highlights of the whole cemetery, like I did a lot of times during the daytime.
Yeah.
And they left happy. And my next visitors were a couple of coyotes at daybreak.
You just crack me up.
I'm being serious. There was two coyotes come down the path, and there was only one gate outlet, that you could go out of, and they stood right in front of the gate for a while. They finally caught some of them and took off.
Oh wow!
But
all right,
I had a lot of fun in that place.
I bet you did. We have had a great time, and through the holidays, getting together and having this has been awesome. We got to get back to real life soon.
This has got to be the world's longest 30-minute show.
There you go. Because I said, we can do 30 minutes. Just, and whoever. But you know what? We have good conversation. We have fun with each other. And you know what? Me and you poor Gail is going to have her hands full in New Orleans with us.
Yes. I think she's looking forward to actually meeting everybody.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool. We can't wait to be in person with you. I mean, I think it'll be fun. And whoever's watching, we're not going to be in trouble, but Len and I will get to spend some time together, which is cool. I do have other stuff I have to do, but a lot of the times Lee will be, we work together as a team, but she has, her books and stuff she'll sign and do readings. And then she's does, but we all have something we do. And a lot of mine is network related, helping at the tables, and so many people, it's so much energy in there. You just wide open.
And by the way, when we go to Lafitte's shop, the Blacksmith Bar, they own the hotel across the street, a much nicer bar on the ground level of the hotel. And the staircase is haunted by a child that died in a room upstairs and by the mother of the child who died in the same room a few days later.
No.
They didn't get injured on one person did stumble down the stairs and got injured. They weren't killed. They're not there now. But the mother and child who died in the room immediately on top of the staircase are sometimes seen walking down the staircase.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and catch it.
And they do let you go around and look at the place and take some pictures. You can't go upstairs where the rooms are, but you can go in the bar, take some pictures, and around the ground floor of the hotel.
Interesting.
And it's right across the street from the blacksmith shop.
Oh.
And like I said, owned by the same people.
Okay. Well, then, you know what? It's going to be a fun trip, and I am working on trying to get there a couple of days early. It depends. We usually get there together, Lee, Matt, myself, and whoever comes with us. We call it our entourage, laughingly, but well, we do. We have people that come with us. They help. They enjoy. They're part of our little group here in South Carolina. And I don't know who's doing what, but we'll get there. I'm going to try to get there a little early, though. So me and Len have already talked about that. But we'll see how it works out. But anyway, you guys, everybody who watched, Sean, Len, it's been cool. But I'll be real with you. Like Len said, I have to go to the bathroom myself. So.
Okay. Now, remember, you got my outro in here.
Well, I was actually looking for that. So tell everybody good night. I'm gonna drop me and Sean back. I'm gonna let you tell everybody good night, and then you guys can talk while I go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do. So here we go.
Okay. Well, see, I've already taken care of that business. I was going to change the diaper out. But everybody have a happy new year. And that goes to everybody on All Access Network TV and the friends, sponsors, and fans and listeners to All Access Network TV. Whether you watch us live, you watch us in the future, you watch us recorded, we watch us on Facebook, all the various other places, you watch us on YouTube. We appreciate your business and appreciate your attention. And if you go on any of the YouTube channels, please like, share, and subscribe. And right now, we're going to get out of here. Play my outro, please. And by the way, the paranormal never sleeps, but Gwen does. Good night, everybody.